Yay, now we get a volume of a sphere. So give me a real life example of where you have seen a sphere before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we are talking about this thing right here. Good. An example is like a basketball. So in comparison to a cylinder, a sphere can fill up 2/3 of a cylinder. So it is less volume, but it fills up 2/3 of it. So to find the volume of a sphere, we take our volume of our cylinder and multiply it by 2/3. So that's 2/3 times your base times your height. Remember, the base is still a circle, and your height for this one is 2 radius tall. So if I were to put that into a formula, my formula would be my volume equals 4 times pi times radius cubed, all divided by 3. And some of you might be like, wait a minute, Miss Allen, why don't you have an h for height? Where did this 4 come from? The 3, I get it because it's 2/3, but like, what are you doing? So for those of you that are interested, I'm going to show you real quick where I got this. So the volume of a sphere is you take 2/3 and you multiply it by the area of your base and your height. Okay, so 2/3 times pi times radius squared, so that's a circle. And then for this one, remember we said the height is 2r. Okay, now we're going to kind of put it all on one even playing field. So we get our 2 on the top, we have our pi on the top, we have our r squared on the top, we have our other 2 at the top, and we have our other radius at the top. And 3 is the only one in the denominator. That's a lot to multiply, so we're going to combine them. So if I look, I have a 2. Oh, we want that to be a highlighter. We have a 2, still not a highlighter. We have, there we go. We have a 2 and a 2, which makes 4. And then we have 2 radiuses here, and we have another radius here, which means we have 3 radiuses. And then everything else is kind of just there. So we got a pi, and we got the 3 at the bottom. Okay, so that gives us our formula. Do you really need to know that? No, but I wanted to answer it for those of you that might have been curious. Okay, so volume. Volume is just multiplication. Take your numbers, put them into your formula, and multiply. Okay, this one's already done for you, so let's take a look at number 2. A large grapefruit has a diameter of 12 centimeters. Okay, so if my diameter is 12, what is my radius? Well, we know it's half, so half would be 6. Okay, so 4/3 times pi, 3.14, times my radius cubed, so that is 6 cubed. What does radius cubed mean? That means 6 times 6 times 6. So let's put that into our calculator. And that gives me 216. So we do 3.14, 216. Put that all in our calculator. I'll do the top ones. So 4 times pi times 216. Let's see. Big number. 2712.96 all divided by 3. And that would give me a volume of about 904.32 centimeters cubed. Okay, look at number 1. My radius is 5. My formula is, no, not 2, 4 times pi times radius cubed, all divided by 3. So we just put a 5 right there. Okay, so 4 times pi times 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5. Let's see. 125. I know, guys. My brain doesn't work on quarantine either. Okay. Now multiply all the top and then divide by 3. So 4 times 3.14 times 125. That is 1570 and divide by 3. And that gives us, repeating number, 523.333333333. Or we can just say it's about 5.3 repeating. Okay, sure, one more, why not? Volume equals 4 times pi times radius cubed divided by 3. Okay, 4 times pi times my radius. Make sure that's cubed. Divide by 3. Miss Allen, you're going too fast. Guess what? You can pause the video. Isn't that cool? Okay. 1.2 times 1.2 times 1.2. That is 1.728. Okay. 4 times pi times 1.728 divided by 3. Okay, do up top. 21.70 divided by 3, and then divide by 3. And we get 7.23. About. Meters. What? What's my meters? Good, cubed. All right, go ahead and work on your practice problems.